What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. Now, once again, we have Glovegate. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to speak on the video that I saw. Because, to be honest with you, it's just the same thing. We all sound repetitive because they keep coming up with new, old, stupid claims. Yes, new, old, stupid claims. Just trying to change it around and make it fit to make it make sense and just keep running it in the ground. And we keep saying, look, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You know. Look. So what I did, I screenshot just a still photo of Tyson Fury where you can clearly see the whole fist, the knuckle part of his right glove. And I broke it into threes. And I basically put it up. The video is like a minute long. So you can clearly see, okay? The glove looks smooth. And the thing was, if people have to ask you what fight was that from, it goes to show you. Well, it was basically, listen, it was said that first fight, Tyson Fury removed the padding from his right glove. Second fight, he had a metal object loaded into his glove, okay? And through time, people start to forget the millions of claims that was made. They focus on what's more current. And the thing is, they want to believe that he cheated. Now, again, I'm in no way, shape, or form saying Tyson Fury is above cheating. What I am saying is the bullshit information that's given is not enough. For me, look, if a woman wanted to make her butt cheeks look bigger, would she pad one side of her one cheek and not the other? If you wanted to make it like you had big shoulders, would you wear a pad on one side, not the other? Is Tyson Fury that stupid that he wants to load a glove? Not both, but just one. Just one. Okay? Is Tyson Fury that stupid that he's going to take the padding out of not both gloves, but just one glove? Wouldn't you want both gloves to look equal? And, you know, to keep going back into it, it's like the common sense. All of this investigation, all this shit that was said should have been talked about right after the first fight. So when people ask the question, why isn't ESPN talking about it? Why isn't these major networks talking about it? We've heard Mauricio Suleiman has reached out to Deontay Wilder about the Glovegate. Oh, really? How in the hell would any of these, boxing channels know that when Deontay Wilder nor Mauricio Suleiman has even said this shit? And I double and triple checked. Where does this shit come from? Clickbait. Get you to watch the video, and then they just talk and never ever once give you where the actual information came from, what he said, to clarify that, yeah, he reached out and said this, and then he said that, and then, nope, just conversation. Bait you in, give them a like for their video, give them another view, and again, people, common sense. Where are all these people that these channels said was going to come clean about everything they know? Okay, it's not me making this up. I'm just repeating what these people said. So let's just do a little reiterating, right? Tyson Fury was on some type of performance enhancing drug, because there's no way that this guy can knock out Deontay Wilder. There's no way he could do this. He can't even punch. Remember, these are claims that they made based on their opinions before they even said anything about someone made it clear that he was on drugs or because of this, all these claims, right? Then all of a sudden, guess what? nothing comes up in his system. So they quickly got off of that. Then I have proof. It's been clarified that Deontay Wilder, his water was poisoned. How in the fuck do we know what was put in what, and how do we know he was poisoned? Did Deontay Wilder tell everybody, only thing I drank was water the whole day? Somehow, what is Deontay Wilder a fucking baby? Someone has to, oh wait, Deontay, let me open it for you first. Oh, okay. Here you go. People are poisoning his water now? Are they talking about the water that he was drinking and spitting out in his corner? Was it some water he drank back in the dressing room? Nothing's been clarified. Okay? It was said that the water was poisoned. Only thing came out of that, well, we've been told that Mark Breland was fired. I didn't hear Deontay Wilder say it. I didn't hear it be denied. But we was told from different boxing channels, and that it was put up that he was fired, but there was no story about that. This is the one thing that they claim was poisoned, but he's fired, and it was said that he was fired because of. We still don't even have the details on that, which is why several videos ago I said I just find it strange that nobody's reached out to Mark Breland to try to find out anything from him. So we don't know why he was fired. It could have been simply because he threw the towel in, and this guy Deontay Wilder just can't live with that. Okay. Another thing. The photographer. It was said Tyson Fury threatened him to take the pictures down. How in the fuck would we know that? Did Tyson Fury tell these Wilder channels, yeah, what happened is I told the big Dasa, if he don't take it down, then I'm going to put me fisted out his throat. What did he say to him? How would you know that? Again, assumptions. Here's the thing what I'm getting at with that, too. Notice when a boxing channel say some shit, they got a whole big following of people that want to believe this shit. Then everybody else starts typing the same shit in. Oh, yep, see? Because they threatened him. And where you get this from? One of these boxing channels. How in the fuck could we sit here and just know why the guy took the pictures down? And on top of that, the guy's not even speaking. And it was said from these boxing channels that the guy is going to speak on it. He didn't. It was said that a doctor said it was a metal object that he was hit with that put a dent in Wilder's head. Where's this doctor? We don't have a name. He hasn't spoken. Deontay still won't speak. Okay. You know when you call out of work? Now, if you're bullshitting, you just want a day off and you lie, and then they say you're going to need proof as to why you call out. I know there's a lot of grown-ups out there that do this shit because I know some of them. They'll pretend that they're sick. Maybe go to the doctor and say that something's bothering them that the doctor can't prove to be wrong or whatever, but just, okay, it probably, this and this and this. Whether they say it was their back, whatever they may say it is. Okay? But the bottom line is you have to come in with proof, right? You have the doctor's note faxed over or whatever. Or you come in with it however. The point is, you can't just tell your job, I'm calling out sick, right? Some places maybe, but for the most part, okay, you got to have proof. Well, you know if you're telling the truth or not, right? And if you are telling the truth, then you have no problem with bringing that proof. Okay? Now, if it's something you can't bring proof for, but your conversation, you have common sense to know, look, things happen, and sometimes it might be something you can't get proof of. But you know the truth, okay? They can't say that you're lying. It's just that we don't have anything in writing to support that, right? Okay. So how is it though? Think about it. Now it's a different comparison, same in principle, but how can somebody just tell you? And the thing is, you guys are like, that's fooled by the sin, but it's multiple channels, right? Yeah, it's multiple pro Wilder channels. They're all saying the same shit. Duh. Yes, they're all trying to push the same narratives. They make up the narrative. Even like what kills me, what really makes me laugh my ass off is when they say shit like, I got new news, new information on Tyson Fury. What you mean you got new news? You the one made this shit up. Every single one of these channels that say I got proof, they always, and it's been verified, I got proof. Where the fuck is your proof? Who verified what? I can sit here right now and tell you motherfuckers, yo, Mike Tyson told me he gonna fuck Roy Jones up. He told me he gonna knock him the fuck out. If I'm telling you that shit, right? The response is going to be, well, when did you talk to Mike? Where was this at? When did this? Then all of a sudden, I just keep making other claims. Yeah, you know what? Evander Holyfield told me personally that he, he said that he wants Shannon Briggs next. Yeah, he said, where am I getting? I keep saying the same shit now. What's going to happen? You motherfuckers are going to go on YouTube, whoever, start trying to look up, typing in Evander. Mike Tyson said he's going to knock out Roy Jones in one. Listen, when people make claims and we don't hold them accountable of what they say, what starts happening too is when you want to believe some shit, people forget all these claims you made. And they don't look at the fact, goddamn, no claim you made has come into fruition with evidence. All this shit, and that's what we're lacking, evidence. There's nobody, none of these guys said anything. So even for Mark Breland to be fired, right? How the fuck do we know it was about poisoned water? That was a twist that they threw on it. All we know is that he was fired from Deontay Wilder's camp. We don't know why. And then people say, oh, he was being accused of being an informant and the water was poisoned. Where did this information come from? None of it came from Wilder. None of it came from JD's. And the only people that's even spoken up to say anything about Wilder was this one guy that was in his camp, maybe a sparring partner, whatever the guy does with him. And then his brother, who claimed that the doctor, did an autopsy on his brother and told him that, yeah, it was a dent in his head from a metal object that Fury had in his right glove. How in the fuck can a doctor tell you, okay, what caused what? How? So you went to the doctor, you sat there, he examined you, he did an autopsy, right? Even though you're still alive, he did an autopsy and decided, oh, you were hit with a metal object. That's the only thing that can cause that. Really? Really? Where's this doctor? See, the information we don't have, like I always say, and you fools jump on here, I got proof. I got evidence. It's been verified. I got proof. You ain't got proof of shit. Only thing you do, you're running your mouth telling us what you believe and trying to push the narrative that you want everybody else to believe. That's all y'all are doing. None of this shit is proof. Okay? None of this shit is proof. I can fucking sit here and tell you right now, I'm in Campo, California. Can you tell me I'm lying? Now, only I would know if I am or not, right? I can sit here and tell you right now I'm in Detroit, Michigan. I can sit here and tell you I'm in New Orleans right now. How the fuck would you know where I'm at? Now, I know. So something that you cannot prove, right? But I can sit here and make a million fucking claims. And then these fucking people take these fucking Photoshop photos. Look, let me tell y'all something about the picture of Tyson Fury's gloves. There's no one particular picture that's surfacing around. The one that people are more focused on are the ones that the pro Wilder channels put up first saying this is the one. But if you look at those photos, they all have a reddish looking, weird looking tint to them, right? Versus the ones that wasn't tampered with at all. His glove look as smooth as a baby's ass. All of a sudden now, now you do have common sense to know that when a hand is wrapped, they put lots and lots and lots of gauze and tape. So the knuckle part is like sticking way up here. Okay. And as the gloves get, especially like horsehair gloves like that, thinly padded gloves, yes, you will see some indentation at certain points. Okay? It's just like if I'm sitting here like this with my arm out, okay? Now, if I sit here and do this and then snap a picture, you'll see the difference, okay? That I'm making my arm flex a certain way. No different. No different. The gloves get sweaty, they get waterlogged, and then boom, boom. Yeah, but this is why the fuck, here we go again. But this is why you have someone that will say, nah, we're not using those gloves. You understand what I'm saying? That's why. So for everybody that's talking about, oh, he was set up, everybody was on the pay, it's like you motherfuckers are paranoid, man. And the crazy part about it is, I don't see any of y'all campaigning that, yo, you need to fire JD's, man. Because JD's was the one that approved those fucking gloves. We saw him sitting there grinning, smiling. So 2 fights. First, no pad in the glove. Second fight, he had a metal object in his hand. I don't know what kind of hands Tyson Fury have. He must have fucking Thanos hands, because if you put a metal object in your fucking glove, first off, it would have been sticking out through I don't know how in the fuck anybody could be that stupid to even think that shit. And if you look at that dent in Wilder's head, it's round. Right? So even if that was even real, it's round. So you mean to tell me that this man is boom, boom, and that metal object is going against his, and he doesn't have a broke hand, his hands are not swollen up. You know how much pain he would have been in if his hand, even if they didn't break, you know how much pain his hands would have been in? And you guys are sitting here pushing this narrative. And you keep putting up the same stupid photos. I did a Glovegate video, and the comparison, okay, was when I said Glovegate and Bigfoot, same old nonsense. It's the same fairy tale. What I'm saying is principle. People want to believe in Bigfoot. Never in their life seen a fucking Bigfoot will tell you that it's real. How do you know it's real? Because I've heard stories, and everybody's saying the same thing. I mean, it has to be true. No, it's no fucking it has to be true. No. It doesn't. Charlie Zelenoff, or however you say his name, this motherfucker will tell you he's 333-0. You believe him? No, why? Because you've seen him get his ass whooped. And you know he can't fight for shit, and he just jumps on there attacking people and run out the ring. And, I won. So you know he's full of shit. But people, you have never seen a fucking Bigfoot, but they will argue you to death. No, how could you say it's not real? Because I haven't seen a fucking Bigfoot, not even a dead one. I mean, what, do they live for fucking ever? Or what, do they die and their bodies evaporate? What the fuck? But I mean, you tell me. But they're arguing with you. So even instead of saying, well, it's possible it could be true, I don't believe in the bullshit, period. But at the same time, they will argue with you. And what are they telling you? Not what the fuck they saw, but what they were told. And if they saw anything, it was some bullshit still pictures. See, why are we even showing videos of little blurred black spots? See, look, that's the head right there. Oh, look, that's the shoulder. And you idiot. Yup, I can see it. Yeah. No, you ain't see shit. Shut your stupid programmed ass up. That's the whole comparison that I'm making with that whole shit. You motherfuckers haven't seen anything but a fucking glove that looks different damn near every time you see a photo of it. So when I screenshot, what I'm screenshotting is the actual fight. I'm not screenshotting a fucking picture that was taken. I fucking put the fight on, wait till the right angle come, bam, screenshot. So I'm not fucking, what do you call it, photoshopping and doing any of that bullshit. I'm giving you a picture of the fight that was on pause. The same way I did Nikolai Valuyev's long cone head that they claim no human being has a cone head like that with the flat sloped head. None. Right, Nikolai Valuyev does. And that's all I did was pause the fucking fight. That's all you motherfuckers got to do. But no, when you want to believe this bullshit and you sit up and go, oh, but you can't say that because, but look, but the pictures, fuck the pictures, man. Fuck the pictures. Why do I say fuck the pictures? Because for every time somebody show you a picture where you can clearly see that it's bullshit, that debunks that bullshit. But how we know that's not photos? So okay, so that's how we live life now. What if? But what if this? But what if that? Listen, it's not about what I want to believe. It's about what we can prove. Okay? And so far, these motherfuckers ain't got no points. All they've been doing is making claims, and that's it. We can have our opinions on what fighter we think is the best fighter, who could beat who would do this. That's all opinions. Until it happens, until it comes into fruition, it's opinions. Okay? But when we sit up here and start trying to make our opinions facts because we think this or we think that, I'm not going to sit here. You go through my whole list of videos, right? Anthony Joshua is the one dude in the heavyweights that I like. I barely even talk about Anthony Joshua because there's nothing really going on. So I make mentions of certain shit like I did with the whole situation with Fury, possibly dropping his title so he don't have to fight Dillian White. Okay? If Anthony Joshua did some fuckery and he was out here, I wouldn't sit back and make excuses and say, well, what about when Wilder? No, I don't give a fuck what Wilder did. What Wilder does has nothing to do with Anthony Joshua's going to do and vice versa. So it's no package deal. Well, if I talk about Fury, I got to talk about Wilder. If I talk about Wilder, I got to talk about it. No. We're talking about different situations, different things that happen. Not fucking, let's make a link and make a big fucking fairy tale. Nothing has been proven to this very fucking day. Up to the second I'm fucking speaking, nothing has been proven. All we have is claims. But nobody on these channels is pushing. Look, the followers of these channels are not pushing these motherfuckers to say, listen, man, you told us 4 months ago that there was proof that this doctor said he was going to come and speak up about what happened. He was going to explain this, that. He was going to bring proof. And you were going to interview him. This photographer, he took all his photos down, and for whatever reason, you can't find nothing, and he's not speaking up. Well, matter of fact, Deontay Wilder's not speaking up. JD's is not speaking up. Okay. Mark Bringland has been fired. Why don't one of you guys reach out to him? No, it's just whatever they say, y'all go with it because you want to believe it. And that's cool. I'm not going to lose no sleep over what y'all believe, man. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun making these videos, but at the same time, I'm just saying, like, use some common sense. People, wake up. Everybody tell you something, and when you want to believe it, you run with it, and you don't hold people accountable to back up what they say. Simple. Somebody tell you they gonna give you some money. Yo, I'm gonna play this scratch off, man. If I win, the lottery is $55 million a night. If I win, I'm gonna split it with you. I guarantee you hold that motherfucker accountable for telling you that, right? Yeah, that should be more important to you than some bullshit fight. But you motherfuckers, emotional ass, cry, get upset, get mad, want to leave fucking 20-page paragraphs and fucking people DMs to try to make a point about some shit that you still ain't making a point. Do all this talking, still ain't made a fucking point. It's like you keep trying to say that the proof is there and we don't want to believe it. So no matter what proof we see, we're overlooking the facts. What fucking facts? This is what you little young dummies don't get. What fucking facts have we seen? That bullshit still picture? But then when someone counters that shit and show, no, here goes the same picture. Same fucking, where's the ridges at? So, what facts? Oh, like the doctor that finally came up with proof? Oh, the fact that Wilder finally got up and said, nah, I was definitely cheated. That dude had something in his glove, this and this and that. Or he took the pattern out, he hit me with, no, the doctor told me this and this. Well, I died. And then the doctor did an autopsy and then I came back alive. I know y'all get that one. At the end of the day, man, we still ain't have no proof. Just a bunch of allegations. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. Y'all can make up all the excuses you want. But the reality is, nothing's been proven. We still with this glove gate bullshit. I'm not even going to mention these guys. I mean, y'all know it's the usual suspects anyway. But I'm not even going to mention these guys who they know who the fuck they are. And they know that they keep making up bullshit. clickbaiting and false advertising shit just to get motherfuckers to like their videos and subscribe to their channels. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you feel good about yourself because you can make up some bullshit, and then these fucking idiots they're not taught, they're programmed. Because I see when these guys do live streams and they sit here and put all this false information out, and I see the $5 here, the $10 here, the $20, like, damn, I'm like, hey, you might as well rob these dummies. They dumb enough to subscribe to your channel and believe in the shit that you say without, hey, fuck it. You might as well take that fucking money. They're stupid enough to give it to you. I ain't mad at you motherfuckers. Shit, make that money. Make it. They want to sit up and give you that money because you're giving them false bullshit with no proof. Hey, man, if they're dumb enough to believe in that, then they're dumb enough. They're dumb enough to give you their money for getting false information. And it is what it is. End of the day, man, no proof, just talk. That's all I'm going to say on this video. Catch y'all on the next one.